Good morning, people, and it's Monday in June, not July, got that wrong last week. Lovely sunny day. We are closely approaching the longest day. Summer solstice is coming. So this week's job, we have Never Too Late in for blacking. Now this boat has originally been done in 2-pack. We seem to be having a run of these at the moment, and again it's not been shot blasted. It's just been linished up as best the boat builder could and painted. 4 years down the line, and yeah, it's failing. So let's start off on the starboard side. We've just got bits of failed blacking, really. Well, 2-pack all the way around the back here, and as you can see, it's got moisture behind it and you can just peel it off. Anode, nothing wrong with that. I don't know why they've welded it so tight to the top, really. I would have put it a bit lower than that, but there you go. And of course, being such a new boat, there's obviously no problem with chine angles anywhere on this. Fair bit of greenery on it, and just bits where the 2-pack has failed on the sides. Down here, bits like this where it's just flaking off. As it dries out, I'm sure there'll be more bits that will start to curl up and flake off. So yeah, a few little knocks and chips in places. Steelwork's in really good condition though. I mean, the blacking has done its job, but it's just now failed, and of course now it's a problem to do something with it, really. Anode at the front, it's in good condition, and yeah, this is just all lifting off. Oh dear. Bow thruster, looks like the cover has left the chat, as they say. Bow thruster's got all its fins on it, that's good. Strange that the nuts are still in place for the cover, but the cover is gone. Have to do something about that. Again, loads of bits like this where it's just flaking off. Round to the port side. So this side there is a welded on cover. It's been spot welded just MIG welded in a couple of different spots. That's the right way to say it. Quite cheaply done though, no edges or cover, so I think we might have to detach this with a grinder so I can get in there to paint this tube. Tube itself looks like it's only 5mm tube, I'm guessing. I wouldn't say that was 6. Anode is good, like we say, and again here, look, it's addictive, isn't it, picking this stuff off. Lovely chine angle down the front there, 10mm base plate. Quite a lot of greenery. This side hasn't failed as much as the other. It's just every now and again you get bits like this here. Then round the back, that's where it is quite bad. Around the counter at the back there. And under here on the swim, that's where you can see that's mill scale. This has never been shot blasted. Yeah, but yeah, you could put 2-pack on this, but the problem is I couldn't guarantee it because it's never been shot blasted, which is what the paint preparation says it should be. So there's a good chance that in a couple of years time it's all just going to start flaking off in different places. Even after putting blacking on it, it's still going to flake off in different places, but at least it's the cheaper option, and after 2 years I'm sure we can put some more back on again. Right, so the band round the back, I think that's going to be repainted because that's just flaking off everywhere. It's not the best. And of course the propeller, no nicks or chips out of that, and of course there's no play in it because it's new. Bit of rust there though. We'll get that cleaned up. And then the cup at the bottom, there's no play in that, that's alright. So all in all, Unfortunately, it's a failed 2-pack job that we're gonna put normal bitumen into tough 16 on this Midland International stuff. So let's get cracking. Good morning, people, and it's Tuesday morning, nice and early, and here we are with Never Too Late. It was a long day yesterday, you can see by all that time lapse of us getting this thing prepped up. Unfortunately, my camera did fail when I was pressure washing it, but you got a bit of that. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, a lot of prep on this. It's been done with the combination of the grinder with a wire wheel on the end of it and 80 grit pads on the orbital sander. But as you can see, we tried to feather all the edges in where we can, but as it's been drying out, more of it is lifting, which we'll have to go back over again. It's the moisture coming out from behind it. You can see there it's blown. The moisture's come out while it's been left overnight. So, bit of a job. This is one of the reasons why we're not going to put 2-pack on this again, because there's a good chance that the coating that we're going onto is just not adhered to the steel, so it'll just fall off, and we can't guarantee that, so we're not doing it. Here again, you can see where we've feathered all the edges in, and then the moisture behind it. You see it's rusty there. You see the rust. So, next job I need to do is to get some undercoat on this phosphate primer that I put around the back here. Get this rubbed down, ready for some top coat green. The other job that I've noticed that needs doing, and I'm not very happy about, is when this boat was built, and some boat builders do this to save money, is this counterplate here is the bit that's left over from there when they cut the sheet. So the sheet would have been square along there, and then they cut the radius out for the swim at the back. And because it's not wide enough, what they do is they weld a thin strip all the way along here, just to save money. But unfortunately, I don't know if you can see, but there's a hole. Now this could well be welded on the top, I don't know, but I'm not happy about that. So I found 4 of these all the way along. There's either 4 or 6, but there's a few on this side and a few on the other side. So I'm going to grind these down and put a bit of weld in them. As you can see, it goes all the way along there like that. So yeah, that is going to be my next few jobs. At least the sun shines out. So this is the difference between prepped and unprepped, and of course several hours of work to get it to that as well. So here I am applying 2 coats of undercoat. You haven't got any light green, but white will do the job. No problem. Applying it with a roller, no need to lay off with a brush. You just want to get plenty of paint on there so you can sand it down and get it nice and flat. Back on the prep again. Is it ever going to be finished on this port side? Okay, so Jane has started getting the first coat of blacking on. As you saw, she was just having to go back over those bits that were looking a bit loose. So she's ground all those out, and one of our sanders has decided to die, unfortunately. So we're down to one. All right, lovely. Did a good job there.
Thank you.
But it is down to my excellent prep though, really, isn't it?
No. Oh my word.
Okay. So, as we're down to one sander, I'm on this side, and Jane's following me around with the first coat of blacking. Obviously, she's checking it to make sure we got no other bits that are lifted before we put any paint on. And we'll just clean them up. It seems to be as this stuff dries out, that's when the moisture starts to make its way out and it lifts again, it curls on the edges. So potentially there might be a few more bits on this side that do that. But we've got all day. Nearly there. So Jane, nearly got all your work done for the week. Just got another coat of blacking to put on. And 2 boats to clean. You'll have it all done by Saturday morning-ish. Anyway, cake of the week. So cake of the week is a bit different. This week's cake of the week has been sponsored, no less, by Dave and Sue on Tiggerby. It's a bit warm for cake, so we've gone for pavlova with strawberries. Jane's got the cream and I've got ice cream. So we're definitely going to enjoy this, and thank you very much to Dave and Sue for sponsoring Cake of the Week. Good morning, people, and it's a rather breezy Monday morning, nice and early, about 7:30. I'm in early because I've got lots to do today, so never too late. We've had a change of colour on the tunnel band at the back, which just took a couple of extra days drying time, but that's all done now. I've gone for a bit of a darker green. Anodes are all fitted down the side, and the new bow thruster cover has been made and fitted. So what remains to do is to get this put back in the water.